We all wanted to be astronauts. The idea of exploring the unknown, floating among the stars and discovering new worlds was the ultimate dream. Remember when you were a kid? Space was cool. We spent hours reading space books, watching space-themed cartoons and dreaming about the cosmos. Astronauts were like superheroes. They got to fly rockets and do science in zero gravity. They were the brave explorers of our time, venturing into the final frontier. What's not to love? Well, buckle up, space cadets, because the reality of being an astronaut is a bit more complicated. It's not all glamorous spacewalks and breathtaking views. Imagine living in a tin can, eating freeze-dried food and wearing the same pair of underwear for a week. The daily life of an astronaut is filled with challenges and discomforts. Not so glamorous now, huh? Don't get me wrong, going to space is still awesome. The experience of floating in zero gravity and seeing Earth from space is unparalleled, but it's also incredibly tough. Astronauts are total badasses who face crazy challenges most of us can't even imagine. They undergo rigorous training both physically and mentally to prepare for the harsh environment of space. So next time you see an astronaut, give them a high five, or maybe a hug. They truly deserve our admiration and respect for the incredible work they do. Ever puked your guts out while spinning in a giant centrifuge? Astronauts do that for fun. Well, not for fun exactly. More like to prepare for the bone-crushing G-forces of launch, and forget about enjoying a nice, relaxing swim. Astronauts train underwater in giant pools to simulate the feeling of weightlessness. It sounds cool, but imagine trying to fix a satellite while wearing a 300-pound spacesuit in a swimming pool. Not so easy, right? Then there's the food. Let's just say it's not exactly Michelin star quality. Imagine eating rehydrated mashed potatoes and mystery meat out of a bag every day for months. Suddenly that microwave burrito doesn't sound so bad. So you made it to space. Congrats! You've achieved what many dream of but few accomplish. The vast expanse of the cosmos is now your new home. Now get ready to live in a confined space with the same people for months on end. Personal space is a luxury you won't have. Every inch of the station is shared and privacy is almost non-existent. Remember that time your roommate didn't do the dishes? Multiply that frustration by 10. In space, cleanliness isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. A messy environment can lead to contamination and health issues, imagine that. But in zero gravity, with the constant threat of space debris and explosive decompression, every floating object can become a hazard, and the smallest puncture can spell disaster. Isolation is a huge challenge for astronauts. The psychological toll of being away from Earth, surrounded by the void, can be immense. Loneliness can creep in, making every day feel like a battle. You're cut off from your family, friends, and everything familiar. Personal items and photos become your lifeline to the world you left behind. They remind you of why you're up there in the first place. The only contact you have with Earth is through crackly radio signals. Conversations are delayed, and the connection is never perfect. Yet those moments of communication are precious. It's enough to make anyone go a little stir-crazy. The monotony of daily routines, combined with the stress of potential dangers, can weigh heavily on your mind. But hey, at least you get to see some amazing views, right? The sight of Earth from space is a privilege few experience. It puts everything into perspective. Floating in the abyss, gazing down at our little blue marble. The beauty of our planet from such a distance is a constant reminder of its fragility and wonder. That's gotta be worth something. Despite the challenges, the experience of space travel is unparalleled. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of exploration. Section 4. Dating apps in space? Yeah, right, let's talk about love, or the lack thereof, in space. Sure, there's the occasional space romance movie, but the reality is far less glamorous. Imagine trying to find a date when your dating pool consists of a handful of other astronauts, and good luck swiping right on Tinder when you're orbiting Earth at 17,500 miles per hour. Plus, let's be honest, space travel isn't exactly known for being conducive to romance. Between the cramped quarters, lack of privacy, and constant fear of death by meteor shower, it's not exactly the most romantic setting. Section 5. Respect to the space travelers. Okay, maybe I'm being a little hard on astronauts. The truth is, these men and women are incredible. They undergo years of rigorous training, both physically and mentally, to prepare for the challenges of space travel. It's not just about being smart or strong. It's about having the resilience to face the unknown. They're brilliant scientists, skilled pilots, and all-around badasses who put their lives on the line to explore the final frontier. Imagine the courage it takes to leave the safety of Earth, knowing that one small mistake could mean disaster. Yet, they do it willingly, driven by a passion for discovery and a desire to push the boundaries of human knowledge. They face challenges most of us can't even fathom, and they do it all with a smile on their faces, or maybe that's just the zero gravity messing with their facial muscles. From repairing spacecraft in the vacuum of space to conducting groundbreaking scientific experiments, their work is nothing short of extraordinary. So the next time you're feeling down about your own life, just remember the astronauts. They remind us that human potential is limitless, and that with enough determination, we can achieve the seemingly impossible. They're up there right now, eating freeze-dried ice cream and dodging space junk, all in the name of science and exploration. It's a tough job, but someone has to do it, and they do it with grace and professionalism. And that, my friends, is pretty damn cool. So let's give a round of applause to the